is good, people? It is OshiPod episode 3. This is your boy Yiman and
Gucci.
Gucci. How have you been? What's new?
Dude, I so as everyone knows, yesterday was Lunar New Year's. Happy New Year's, everyone that is celebrating it. I had a full vegetarian course lined up yesterday
Oh,
because my parents are vegetarians
okay.
and they were born near the dragon. I had the one of the worst stomach aches probably in like the last 5 years, and maybe TMI, but your boy was fighting for his life in the toilet. But hey, we persevere. Maybe my stomach is just not made for vegetables because I really love meat. So
Are you like lactose intolerant or anything like that?
no, I am not nerfed in any way.
Hmm.
Yeah.
That's the worst, man. Like I feel like you're like the most vulnerable when you have like stomach problems because it's just like you're like
Yeah.
crippled.
Honestly, like everything just sucks, and you're just sitting there in the toilet, and you're just like, just breathing heavily. You're sweating a little bit. It's there, but it's not quite there. Like it should come out, but it ain't. Like what's happening?
Hmm. Nice.
Yeah.
Anything else like happening in like your personal life? I mean, did you get your red envelopes?
Your
All
boy.
right, all right.
Whew. Oh, oh, oh! I got six of them. That's just the first wave. That's from one side of the family. I'm waiting.
Sheesh.
I'm waiting till I get at least 10 envelopes, and I'm gonna do like a 10 poll on stream or something.
Wait,
I don't know what's in
yeah,
these,
is it
except
like
for like,
money usually or
yeah, it's money.
okay?
There's one that's like really like thicker than the others, which is like multiple bills. I'm like, that's food money, right? That's Uber Eats. That's all this money is going towards food.
Dude, you
So,
got your off Kai sponsorship,
oh, you kind of right. You kind of right. Okay, I'll save
fully
it for off.
sponsored.
You're smart. Fully sponsored. Yeah. But yeah, besides Lunar New Year's, I guess the other announcement I have to make, this is public information now, but your boy is finally officially a VTuber manager for Bree at Cookie Box, who also is gonna be a guest at Off Kai. So, hey, that's crazy. That's crazy.
I have like 10,000 questions, but how is it like so far?
It's fun. I think it has to. It's just like who I am managing. Brie herself. She's just like, she's she's like, uh, I guess you say like DJ energy, but also it's always fun. It's unpredictable. It's not, it ain't boring. I like that. I like that it's not boring.
Hmm.
She keeps the vibes up. I love it. So far so good, guys.
What's like the job requirements as a VTuber manager?
So I think that every manager, depending on indie or corporate, will have different requirements that are specifically tailored to the talent that you're managing. In this case, really, my main role is to make sure that she doesn't reach burnout and that I have her schedule managed properly so that because she does a lot of work, she's a grinder. Okay, and sometimes she gets too in the zone and she'll forget about one or two tasks. I'm here to make sure that she finishes those tasks so it doesn't pile up and then it overwhelms her.
That's dope. Are you like expected to like watch your streams?
uh I don't think so, but I do watch her streams because she's just fun to watch
Hmm.
in general. Never a dull moment with her.
Dude, that's super dope, man. That's a amazing opportunity.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And forever grateful because she's the one that approached me about it. I never thought about like, being a VTuber manager because I don't know. The whole manager word is just intimidating to me.
Hmm.
But being given this opportunity, I'll take it. I'll take it. It's been fun so far. So,
Yo, she might be a future guest on the podcast, right? Fingers crossed.
hey, hey, fingers crossed, potentially. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Nice, man. Well, I mean, for me, nothing much. It's same old. Just busy with work, busy with YouTube, voice acting, doing a lot of
Mhm.
prep work for the podcast. Oh yeah, huge shout out to the warm reception to Gucci's post about potential guests for the future. I didn't
Yeah.
expect that response.
We are
That was
booked for the rest
amazing.
of the year. So many. So many guests. I think we had like probably more than 30 people reach out just in that post alone. I know some people probably DM'd OshiPod, me or you personally about it as well. But yeah, we if we take every single guest, I think we're filled for the next year or two. And it might we just might have to bring back weekly
Right,
type of
right.
deal. We can do like once a week. It's just us, and then the other week is the guest or something like that. I don't know.
We got to figure it out because
We gotta
I didn't
figure it out.
expect that kind of response.
That's a lot of VTubers that want to talk. Ooh,
Exactly.
yeah,
And like,
it's exciting.
yeah, we did semi secure our first guest. So fingers
Stay
crossed
tuned.
that it comes through, but really excited for this first guest.
Yeah, it's gonna be a banger, guys. It's gonna be a banger.
Yes, sir. So we caught up. It's time to get into the juicy stuff going on in the VTuber space.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So Gucci, a big news that erupted was the neon beat situation.
Yeah.
If you would be kind enough to summarize to the people what happened, what went down.
Yeah. I think it's not really an isolated case because we've seen this type of thing happen in the sphere already. Neon Beat is just another one of those unfortunate matter, and it kind of just boils down to a lot of clients are not getting their art that they've commissioned for almost as long as 3 years ago. And you're also seeing that not only are they not getting the art, but when they're contacting the artist, they're getting ghosted, no communication whatsoever. And at some point, someone reached a boiling point and decided to call them out on it, which I think is good if because the artist needs to be held accountable for the lack of communication, the lack of progress really for showing your artwork. Of course, it feels really shitty for a client to pay so much money for something and it never comes back, right?
Dude, her receipt though, it was straight up a Costco receipt. She was just like,
Yeah, there was definitely a lot of screenshots, and I think the one specific screenshot where it gave a lot of people negative impressions on the situation was that they Neon Beat was ultimately, I won't say bragging, but they definitely weren't taking the situation seriously about, oh yeah, I have clients that have been waiting for more than a year now. Ha ha ha. That can never come off as good, right?
I think where it
But
gets complicated, and by no rights or means am I justifying this person's action, but it's like there's an extra layer when the artist is like really popular, and also when they throw in the health equation, like mental
yeah,
health issues or burnout,
yeah.
and it's just like Gucci, what's like your perspective with something like that?
So mental health, I take mental health very seriously, and I understand when there's burnout, when you don't want to face, I guess you don't want to do your art, you don't feel like doing your art, you're having art block and all that. That's all real, that's all valid. Where basically where I draw the line is if it's because that screenshot existed, which kind of throws all that away. But let's say that screenshot didn't exist, right? Um, Communication still matters because at the end of the day, if you are an artist, there should be a degree of professionalism in there, which is bare minimum communicate with your clients. Okay, you have your own TOS, you have to uphold it. You have your own policies and stuff. And I think the other thing that kind of rubbed me the wrong way was apparently he was denying people refunds, which doesn't make sense to
Mm,
me.
mm-hmm.
If it's a mental health thing, refund them. And I don't know like the entire situation. There's always three sides to a story, one side, the other side, and the truth. But basically, what's being presented right now, how the situation has unfolded, is that there is a clear lack of communication, and there's no real reason why these commissions aren't being pumped up because as we can see,
Mm-hmm.
even though there are commissions that have been waiting for 1+ years, he's still pumping out other commissions. So is it really a mental health thing?
That rubs people in the wrong way, especially like
Yeah.
if you see like a sense of like favoritism or like prioritizing certain clients,
Yeah.
that drives people crazy. And
Yeah.
I think it's very clear because this isn't like community service. This isn't like a high school club. This is a professional. Like
Yeah.
we're not friends. I'm your client. I paid you a good amount of money, and all I expect is the end product of art. And like you
Yeah.
mentioned, like if there's mental health issues or like you're dealing with burnout, we're all humans. But I think
We're all humans.
as a professional, you need to take accountability. And if there's something like burnout that comes up, you just got to refund everyone. No excuse.
Yeah. Yeah. And I don't want our audience to think that we're just trying to milk this for drama or anything, because at the end of the day, I'm coming from this as a genuine concern. This has been happening in the community for a long time, and it kind of sucks that it keeps happening, not only as a frequency, but the people that we look up to as influential artists and stuff, they're doing it too. Where do we draw the line? And a lot of people are very discontent with how they're seemingly getting away with it, and they're not really facing any consequences. Because one of the posts I did see is that technically legal, this could be pursued legally given the amount of money he's technically owing people because of these unfinished commissions, right? So that kind of the discussion expands larger. How do we mitigate these situations? How do we hold artists more accountable? And one of the things I did talk about with some of my other artist friends, like, is it weird or wrong that we start introducing like contracts, in the sense where, like, if I'm going to commission an artist, is it wrong for me to be like, hey, you sign this contract before you start this art, so that we can guarantee that this will be done, and if it's not done, whatever is written under the contract, I can get reimbursed, I can get refunded, and you can't get away with it, right? And people obviously are going to critique it because, that's weird. That's weird. Why does that even need to happen in the first place? And then I would answer, because of the growing cynicism due to all these artists that are scamming people, right?
Right. And I mean, if I could share a personal story,
Yeah.
I dealt with this in the past as well. This was like a time where I didn't really have like a lot of money. And I saw this artist I really respected. And like she made this post where she's like, oh, I have like hospital bills piling up. And like when I saw that, I felt compelled to like commission her. Cause like she's like, oh, I'm like raising money for my hospital bills via commissions. If you want to commission me, just let me know. So I sent like an inquiry of like what I wanted, and she's like, bet I can do this. So I paid her the money up front, because like most artists, that's how they do commissions. You pay 100% up front. And then she sent me a link to the commission waitlist, and like I was like 14th in line. So I'm like,
Yeah.
okay, I saw that. And based on that, I'm like, okay, I gotta be patient with this. Because obviously, like, it's gonna take a while if I'm like 14th in line. So
Yeah.
just let it be. And I saw her making slow progress on the commission list. And then one day,
Yeah.
she stopped working on commissions. And
Just
yeah, just gone. And then so I commissioned her March 2018. I pulled up the receipts. I still have the emails from back then.
Okay.
So March 2018, I commissioned her, and then July 2018, I messaged her, which is roughly like half a year. And I checked in. I'm like, hey, just want to check in. I know you're dealing with a lot of health problems. Do you have any updates for my commission? No response.
No response.
So I'm like, okay, just I want to give her the benefit of the doubt, because again, she was very public about in real life problems.
Yeah.
So I give it some breathing room, and then I wait a month later, and I email her again. No response.
No response.
Fast forward to January 2019. At this point, it's 10 months after I commissioned her.
Oh my god. Yeah.
I see her making all these like fan arts for like very popular YouTubers. And at that point, I snapped. I sent her this email. let me read a portion of it. I went full Karen mode.
Okay.
I have been patient about this issue and I've tried to look at it from a positive angle, but this is too much. You even deleted the commission waitlist from DA, the fine art. And the last time I looked, you didn't even finish half of the commissions. I would understand if these were requests and you were just doing these for free, but I paid you with my hard-earned money. To be honest, I'm extremely offended and taken back by your lack of communication and professionalism. At the very least, give me a refund for the commission because this is straight up ridiculous. So, I mean, I didn't, it's not full Karen mode, but like I just had to get to this boiling point.
That was within your right.
Exactly.
You know? That's within your right.
Thankfully, she refunded me and she responded right away. Funny enough, within the same day. And her response kind of still triggered me. I do want to read a portion of it. She said, I'm fairly organized with my commissions. Very occasionally, some used to get away from me, and I might have made a mistake when writing yours down, as I cannot find the information for it anywhere. Take it as you will. I'm not going to name drop, but that's my personal experience. And let me just say, I wouldn't say I'm getting scammed at that point, but you do feel powerless because like this is a big name artist. You're giving them your hard-earned money, and the power is completely in their control.
Yeah. And that's unfortunately kind of like the reality of how things are, because you can't just be like, oh, I will pay you after you finish the art, because that's just not gonna fly.
Exactly.
Right.
It's going to go the other way.
Because it's gonna go the other way, exactly. And that's just tough. You know, I don't know who to believe.
Right.
Got a lot of trust issues now because of all these call posts I've been seeing about just artists. People are not getting their commissions. You don't know who to trust at this point. You don't know who is consistent, who is going to deliver on time, and who is not going to ghost you. Right.
Exactly. And I do like your solution of the contract. Like you did mention, there might be some.
There's definitely going to be backlash on that one. And the other thing that I could think of, less probable, but would definitely help solve a solution, is kind of just like if the government kind of stepped in and said like, you guys need to apply for an artist license, and it's like a certificate almost, so that people can commission you. And let's say that you start scamming people, you lose that license, and you don't have a license, you know, people won't call me because you're not certified or anything, that type of thing, right?
Exactly.
But even then, that government intervention is probably controversy, because just artists is just such a universal thing. It has to be multiple governments to kind of step in to do that. And I think even then, that's just a little bit too extreme for artists. But just the whole thing with scammers these past couple of months has just, you know, have everyone on edge.
Yeah, but we don't want anyone to get the wrong idea of thinking that we're anti-artists, because we do have some recommendations. That is a surefire way of not getting scammed, by hiring recommended, reliable artists. So Gucci Damon, what are some artists that you would like the people to know?
The people to know? Oh, I have a lot of household names that most people in the community already know. You know, shout out to my girl Orihime. Okay, goated, carrying art industry, bro. I love calling her. She's always never failed to impress me with any of her designs, and just how much influence she has, not only to the indie VTubing scene, but like corporate too. She's done a lot of work for a lot of corporate and bigger name VTubers and stuff.
Didn't she randomly design like a logo for you?
Yeah, oh my goodness. So on my header is my logo, and that was made by Ori. And that kind of happened in the spur of the moment. Basically, Ori and I were in a Apex scrim, and I told Ori, "Hey Ori, if I kill you, can you open your comms so I could calm you for a logo?" And she's just like, I'm just gonna work on your logo right now while we're in game. I'm just like, huh? Huh? She just finished it within the game. Like,
the cat
shit,
meme,
okay,
huh?
huh? She just finished it. I'm just like, you're okay. You cracked as fuck. That's a good logo. She sent me like 6 different versions of the logo too.
What
I was
the
like, oh
hell?
my god, oh my god. But yeah, I fucking love Ori so much. The other one that I wanted to shout out, this she did my PNG for Gucci the mod, and that is J Platina the third. She's amazing. She's always the thing I really love about her. Not only does she have really good art and she's super funny, uh, communication super important. Transparency. She will update you constantly and she will always communicate with you, and that I like super appreciate it as well. And then thirdly, I will plug in Erlia. I think that's how you pronounce it. Erlia Graphics. I recently commented her for a Lethal Company. Um,
Hmm.
is it GIF animation? But yeah, Lethal Company commission, and she's been super great about it. She's really popular, so I think that commission line is already closed. But check her out. Check all these people out. They're super great. Do you have any recommendations, by the way, Yiman?
My first recommendation, I commissioned her for some like Revi fan art. VV Star, Victoria,
Mm.
very fast communicator, very quick drawer. Her rates are a little bit on the premium side, but
Mm-hmm.
there's a valid reason. She's very good at what she does, so cannot recommend her enough.
Mm-hmm. Get that bag. Get that bag.
Hey, get your money. And then my second recommendation is Kuno.
Mm-hmm.
We connected at Anime NYC. Very cracked artist as well. He does a
Mm.
lot of Chainsaw Man fan art, Persona. I think he does some like Genshin, like video game fan art as well. And then
Okay,
this
okay.
this brought a very warm feeling to my heart. He recently fell down the rabbit hole. He's getting like obsessed with VTubers and drawing a lot of VTuber fan
Oh,
art, which is amazing. And one of the VTubers that he's recently obsessed with, his Kami Oshi, is Selen,
okay. Cool. Oh,
which is a perfect
good timing.
segue into next
Good
topic.
timing. What a what a timing to have a cameo, have Selen as your cameo. She, ooh.
So Gucci,
uh,
w- w-
yep,
the Neon Beat stuff was kind of sad, but the
yeah.
Selen situation, my oh my.
That sound situation, that definitely a hot topic. I don't want to delve into much on like the speculations of stuff because once again, right? Three sides of the situation, but there's definitely a lot to take away from it objectively, I would say. And I guess one of those is like uh how you shouldn't I get how would I describe this? There is a fine line between boycotting a a business and also at what point does it become you're just harassing the people within that business, right?
Hmm.
Because what we're seeing right now is that a lot of people are not happy with how Niji handled the Selen situation, given all the heavy topics that were dropped. And they released like a 3 page termination notice, which I don't think has ever been done before in Niji or corporate history. And what we're seeing right now is that not only are there large companies pulling away from working with Niji, but you're seeing individuals unsubbing to the specific livers as well. And there's the two school of thoughts that I'm trying to peer into is that I understand why the livers are also suffering because they're affiliated with the company. Naturally, if you're affiliated with something and they're boycotting that specific thing, you are going to um, suffer a net loss on that front because of a bigger statement. However, the thing that I don't condone is there are people that are specifically pointing fingers without any like base evidence, nothing firm, right? These are all speculations, and they're pointing and accusing of certain livers of harassing
Yeah,
Selen,
people are like
which caused
photoshopping shit and stuff.
they're like doctoring all the screenshots and whatnot, and there's a lot of controversy and discussions there, which none of it will ever see the light of day in truth, because no liver is crazy enough to break NDA and say anything about it. So it's all up in the air. And if you want to boycott a company, it I wouldn't recommend, like, targeting, using it as an excuse to target certain livers and stuff, no matter what you believe. And that's just not, I don't think that's right morally. But at the end of the day, I'm just one person. I'm not God. Don't listen to me. But I'm not gonna condone that type of thing.
That is such a wise and level-headed response, because I think we live in a attention economy, and what gets the most attention is negativity.
Mm-hmm.
We see that all the time with content, with tweets, with media in general. Just like a quick headline and then try to get as much response. So I'm all for justice and like calling out things that are just horrible company practices, and like keeping
Mm-hmm.
corporations accountable. But at the same time, there's a fine line that you shouldn't cross.
Yeah.
And I'm really big about intention as well.
Yeah.
It's like, what is your intention when you're personally going against these different livers? Is it
Yeah.
you simply dogpiling into like what's convenient, or is it something like you really feel compelled to do?
Yeah. And I think it's a quick, not cash grab, but if you wanted to have a lot of engagement on Twitter, post about it. Just post about it. It's kind of like a lazy and easy way out. But also, the fact that a lot of people are talking about it really highlights the criticality, the critical mistake that Niji made in
Mm-hmm.
how they handled the situation. But I think another lesson to kind of take from this, you're seeing really this year a lot of corporates are having ups and downs, mostly downs right now. There's a lot of graduations. There's um a lot of darker side of corporate uh being shined on the spotlight right now. And I think that really tells you that being in corporate shouldn't be considered an end game for a content creator. If anything, I would say it's like when you reach the max level of something and then you prestige. I think that's really it. You're working harder, again, starting from square one, because you're starting as like a new identity for the most part in most cases, and you're working in an entirely new environment, so different from indie, and you have to work harder because it's not just you. You have to make money for corporate, and there are new rules, new guidelines that you have to abide to. It's totally different playing field, and I don't think people should um see. I mean, you could celebrate getting to corporate. Getting to corporate is definitely a feat in of itself, but I don't think once you get into corporate, you should rest easy. It kind of gets harder from there, and I don't want to say this to discourage anyone from applying or to scare anyone, because I would say this the same way as I would to when I'm talking to people who are thinking about getting into VTubing, that is only see it as a hobby. It's a grind. Corporate is a grind. VTubing is a grind in general. So
What do you mean by it's a grind?
it um if you want to be a content creator, if you want to be a VTuber, and you want to um not as like make it in terms of like getting your own community, having a decent viewer retention rate, or hitting partner on Twitch, you can't just half-ass it. You can't be whatever about it. There is there is a certain level of commitment that you need to put into it, whether it's being consistent on stream, pouring a certain amount of money into models, overlays, assets. It's an investment,
Hmm.
and
And
you
you're
are,
expected to go to like certain events.
yes, if you definitely want to grow a network, going to certain events is also a commitment. And when I say grind, it's solely just to justify how much time, money, and effort you've put into VTubing. And that grind is to level that. So at the end of the day, you don't feel like you just wasted everything for nothing.
$1 million question.
Hmm.
If you were Sanji Management, what would you do? Like right now, present day.
That ooh, on that's hard because for me personally, I don't think I could see myself ever being corporate management in that level.
Hmm.
If I am, I have to play devil's advocate. There's two things I could see myself doing. If I'm more aligned with caring about VTubers and stuff, if I had to show solidarity with Selen, I would leave the company. But if I have my loyalty to um Nijisanji, and let's say that I was not involved in the whole PR and the decision making of Selen, I'm just a regular manager dude that's a bystander. Unfortunately, I would be forced in a situation where I would have to protect the integrity of Nijisanji. And that would mean either being silent and unfortunately affiliated with compliancy, um, or I would have to go out my way, risk the backlash, and kind of defend Niji. And that's a shitty situation to be in, right? This isn't even like a moral thing at that point. That's just like, how do you keep a business afloat after such a critical mistake by your other staffers?
I think
It's hard.
Nijisanji is slowly turning into like the Mappa of VTuber. It's
Ooh.
just they're so profit driven, and I mean
Mm-hmm.
most corporations need to be
Most corporations are
profit
profit
driven
driven.
in a
Yeah.
capitalistic world, but
Mm.
the narrative is fixated on the point where it's profit over everything.
Yeah, and you could see that with one of the documents that they released, I think on their website. But if I remember correctly, it was two sentences. Something something. The impact of their profits were negligible, and that should tell you more than enough about their stance on why they did what they did. Although I am led to believe that it's not as negligible as they say it is, because there was also another post about how their stocks went down by a significant amount. But I don't know. That's just me.
Yeah, I think any color stock went down by like 10% in
That's a lot. Oh my god.
like a week.
Yeah, yeah. But hey, corporate isn't everything, you know? Corporate isn't everything.
Yeah. Well, I mean, we also got to give our roses to Celine. Like,
Yeah.
what does she represent to you? Like, what
I
did you
think
like about this VTuber?
I think I don't know if using modern is the right word, but what I'm really impressed with her, and give let's just assume that given what her side of the story has been shared is true, she has gone through a a mountainous amount of adversity within Niji, and she still keeps pushing and still keeps bringing out content and stuff. She keeps pumping out all these projects. She's trying to do tournaments, music videos, giveaways, and a lot of it turns out came from her own wallet, right?
She spent 200K
200K. I'm like,
2023 alone.
that's wild.
That's a
And
house.
that's a
That
house.
hey, that's not Canadian dollar either. That's USD.
That's more money than I think I've ever seen in like I haven't seen that much. That's a lot of money. Okay, 200K is a lot of money. It's just she the determination was there. Her will to not give up was there, and that's just crazy to see amidst everything that she had to go through, right?
Hmm.
No, and it really hurts to just see all that kind of disappear in a matter of just a single day from a single tweet. And she herself didn't know that was gonna happen till the because it was her friend that had to tell her, and she's like,
And thankfully she
"What?"
was awake when they dropped that announcement.
Yeah,
Like Gucci messaged me at like 6 a.m. my time about the news, and I'm like, I was like half awake. I'm like, what?
yeah. I saw this. I think 13 minutes into it being posted. I sent it
You saw
to.
it early, dude.
I was about to go to bed. I just scrolled down. It refreshed. I'm like, okay, getting back onto my computer. This is something we need to. Got. I'm like, what? That's crazy.
Just
3
Gucci just
pages.
in his boxers, just roll out of bed. I'm like, oh shit.
Deadass. I'm just like, okay, what, what TikTok video am I gonna see today? And then I'm scrolling Twitter. Oh my goodness, hopped out of bed so fast because I was so surprised with how big the I didn't actually finish reading the thing before I sent it to you guys. I just saw 3 pages. I'm like, oh my god, that's
And
a
you're
lot.
like, whook.
Oh woo, yeah. Oh. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. With
Yeah.
Selen, what I really liked about her, I mean, we're acting like she's dead, but she talks about her being in like an imposter syndrome
Mm-hmm.
in a sense where she says it in multiple streams where she doesn't feel like the cookie cutter VTuber in the sense
Mm-hmm.
where like most VTubers are really good at singing. They're invited to concerts. There's kind of like this certain persona of what a mainstream VTuber is.
Yeah.
And she always felt like she can't fit into that box. And because of that, she had to find her own lane.
Mm-hmm.
So in a way, she's kind of like a pioneer because up to
Yeah.
her debut, there isn't any like cracked big corporation FPS VTubers. Like so in the EN sense. Like
Yeah.
she was like one of the very first like EN big corporation like really good at FPS games.
Yeah.
And like she played into that self-awareness.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. She was really she tried her best to be like unapologetically herself,
It's that,
and
yeah.
that's super admirable. And I get what you mean about the cookie cutter VTuber type of thing, because if I remember correctly, right, the VTuber, the EN VTuber boom in 2020, a lot of the references of how to be a VTuber really came from Hollow and Niji JP, and that in of itself was a derivative of idol culture, right? There already was kind of a reference of how you should conduct yourself as an idol,
Hmm.
right? You're there to be an entertainer. You're there to showcase their talents. You're not there to really reveal your personal life, your personal self. You're supposed to, represent the company type of beat. And now 3-4 years have passed. Thank God we kind of shifted away. At least from the EN side, we shifted away from the whole idol thing. A lot of people are more themselves. They're more at ease because they can just be themselves. And yeah, it's just a lot has changed. But even then, we still see there are expectations within the community about how VTubers should conduct themselves still.
And you did hint at this a little bit, but she does spend a lot of money for like self-funded projects. And like
Mm-hmm.
I'm making a video right now. I'm looking through her 2023 VODs. I'm not gonna
Mm-hmm.
link drop yet, just in case Nijisanji gets rid of it. But
Mm-hmm.
in 2023 alone, just the stuff that she dropped project wise, it's pretty cracked.
Yeah.
She dropped a video game with Pomu. She
Mm-hmm.
hosted a custom Apex tournament, TSB, Team
Yeah.
Snakebite with whole life members. She self funded a birthday concert
Yeah.
where she recorded different songs. She had like different assets in the background. She gave Rosame a free chibi 3D model because
Mm.
like she was in a performance. I think it was with like Pomu, and then
Yeah.
Rosame was like, "Oh shit! Like I don't have the chibi model that's required." And
Mm-hmm.
then Selen is like,
Oh,
"Say no
that's
more.
okay. Here you
Here
go.
you go, free model." And
Yeah.
like Selen, she's like the Medici family of VTubing. She just always giving back to her community.
Always giving.
She's
Yeah.
always looking out for Nijisanji, and also like one clip that I vividly remembered was like she intentionally hires fans for her projects,
Mm-hmm.
composers, mixers, artists, animators. They're all like Selen fans, and like she's intentional with that because like she wants to pay her fans back personally, and also
Yeah.
like it's such a good resume builder.
Yeah. You could tell that she really cares about her community and fans because of that. And whew, yeah, dude, that's really heartwarming and really touching for her to do. And it just like just hearing that again after processing what has happened the past week it really just like starts to sink in how shitty everything like turned out, right? That's this past week.
Yeah, and I mean we don't need to like go back into like the Nichi Sanji route, but it's just like
Yeah.
when your top VTuber is paying out of pocket for 200K, and she herself needs to go personally reach out to like EA, Apex to network because like
Mm-hmm.
the company only caters towards JP, FPS
Mm-hmm.
talent. People's main question is like, what exactly did the company do for
Yeah,
this
well,
VTuber?
what was the point of, you know, a company, right? What was the point of that? And yeah, I think what people are starting to realize now because of this is kind of questioning the need for ultimately, do I need to go corpo? Do
Hmm.
I need a manager? A lot of things can um really be self-made. You could really be self-made and self-done. It's just about, finding the right people, being there at the right time, taking opportunities when they come to you. Really what separates um success and regret is that first step. I think a lot of people will get cold feet, will suffer imposter syndrome, will have self-doubt, and sometimes um what we see from a lot of successful content creators is when an opportunity arises, they don't really think about it. They kind of just say, fuck it. And they just jump straight right into it.
Hmm.
Because um, what do you really have to lose at the end of the day? Right.
But in terms of losing everything and gaining everything back,
Yeah.
Selen has reincarnated into Doki Bird.
Oh my
And
God.
holy shit.
Woo.
Debut stream 120,000 plus live viewers.
I think it peaked at 200K if I remember correctly as well.
1.2 million views, I think, in total.
Oh my goodness.
She
Where were
dropped
you where were you when she started streaming for her debut?
I was just at home. I watched
Oh,
like a good majority of it, and like
mm,
just hearing her toxic gamer laugh
yeah,
brought tears to my eyes.
yeah. God, I really love like the smirk on her model. It
Oh
just like
yeah.
it fits. It fits so well. I like it. It's so smug. It's so chill. I'm like, damn, I didn't know you were chill like that. Shit.
And then she dropped her merch website,
Mm-hmm.
the limited bundle, which has like her autograph. I think there was like 200 units,
Mm-hmm.
sold out in 2 minutes.
Oh, only 200? That's crazy.
200, I think $135 each. That was like
Mm-hmm.
$37,000. Ching.
Right off the bat.
Pay that
Yeah.
200K back.
Yeah. Oh my god.
And like it's just going on and on. Like once she opens memberships and she keeps rolling
Mm-hmm.
out more merch, it's a wrap, dude.
Yeah, that momentum is crazy. That momentum, yeah, I'm happy. I'm really happy for Doki. And even, you know, personally, I would have like after all this decision, I would have just taken a break and like
Oh
take a few
hell
steps
yeah.
back from to like streaming and stuff because that's like that's crazy. That's traumatizing, right? Doki is like, nah, grind time. We back. We better than ever. She is. Oh, I'm inspired. You know, she knows how to really get back on her feet when she gets kicked down, and that's like that's boss bitch energy, bro.
That's fucking legendary. And like I saw a clip from I think it was her Lunar New Year stream. So
Mm-hmm.
one of her most recent streams.
Yeah.
Super based, because like she was trying to give a name to her fan base. And she made
Mm.
everyone like go back and forth and argue. And at the very end, she's like, I'm just gonna name you guys Dragoons. She's like, technically, Dragoons isn't trademarked or anything like that. Like, it's an actual thing. So companies can't trademark it. So you guys are Dragoons.
Your dragons. Everyone's just like, yeah, shit. Okay, yeah. I know. I wonder
Mic
if they're
drop.
keeping like the mascot for dragoons and stuff. I'm pretty sure she has a dragoon mascot if I'm not wrong.
Hmm.
But I don't know if it's gonna be the same or if it's gonna be a bird named dragon. But yeah, that was so funny when I saw the tweet up. I'm like, no fucking way. That's so based. I love that. I love that for her.
I really think she's like the salt and light of the VTuber world right now. And like, I really want to cheer her on because there has just been so much darkness, so much weird vibes, negativity. But
Hmm.
Dokibird, like, she fucking punched through everything.
Yeah, I genuinely hope that at the end of all this, she comes out on top. Based on everything we see right now, that looks like that's what's gonna happen.
500K,
And
man. I think she's about to break that.
she's yeah, like
That's
that's
like whole
wild.
life level.
Yeah, yeah, that that's crazy. That's insane.
Yeah, I
But
think I made a commitment on my Twitter actually that I want to follow Doki Bird for like 1 year straight and like
mhm.
make a really dope documentary documenting
Oh, okay.
everything. I feel like
And you just
it's gonna be
release it
like
1 year later, right?
yeah, I think if this is her starting point, I can only imagine what more amazing projects she's gonna roll out.
Yeah.
Especially
Oof.
without the restriction of a big company. She got like Iron Man, Tony Stark money, and she's an indie. Come on now.
Yeah, like if if you thought she had great ideas in Niji, what great ideas does she have without the restrictions, without the chains, guys? Like, oh my god. I just want to see like another Apex tournament and hosted by her. You know, I think it'd be really funny if she just brought in like Niji talent and stuff. Just working with
I
oh
don't think that's ever gonna happen.
oh
I mean, she can bring in ex Nietzsche members.
oh oh that's crazy. Oh.
Mm-mm-mm.
Yeah, bring their PLs back and oh, that'd be so funny. But yeah, I'm super excited to see what she has in store for us this year. I'm probably gonna be like you and kind of keep a close eye on her development and stuff because I really do think that her story is very inspirational, and it's just you just don't see stuff like this happen often. So like you're missing out if you're not following this stuff right now.
One thing I forgot to mention in her prior life is that she's stepping out of her comfort zone on a constant basis, and like one thing she wants to improve on is her singing. And if Dokibird learns how to sing, imagine.
Yo, she's just doing
Too
everything.
OP.
She's doing it all right now. She's doing it all right now. I love that for her. I love that for her.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, do you know like any other VTubers that had a bounce back like this?
Oh God.
I think like
Not. Oh God.
yeah, it might be like a Pikami to like Henya. I think that's a good one. Because like she's really killing it on Twitch.
Mm-hmm.
K-san might be another case too.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, I could see that. I think like the main difference was kind of like this. I'm not here to like kind of compare and contrast. I don't want to. They're all great. They've all done, amazing feats and stuff. I think like the Selen one was just, it felt more severe, or like there was more bloodshed in this one for sure, right? And it didn't feel like it was gonna be a winning battle at first for Selen, but it, against all odds, right? Against all odds. Which, yeah. But a comeback story is always super great to, witness live. And yeah, dude. Oh.
Legendary. All right, let's end things off. I didn't do my homework, but Gucci, you did some homework, so I want to give the floor to you.
Oh my goodness.
Indie draft pick. We did an artist all-star pick. Now it's time for the indie VTubers.
Yeah, you wanna go like one spot at a time. So you wanna like flip a coin, and then we'll see like who gets to get the first pick, and then we just take turns and stuff.
Okay, I'll keep it real with you. I do not have my list.
You just think on the spot. Think on the spot. I got you.
Okay. I think I have some people.
Okay. Do you have a coin you can flip? I don't have a coin on me.
Okay, let me pull up a coin. Flip a coin.
Yeah, and chat, for those who don't know, I think it was last episode, right, where we were talking about draft picking corporate VTubers. I think I got my ass kicked because I don't know too many corporate VTubers, unfortunately. But indie, that's my thing. Okay, that's my thing. This is my playing field now.
Yeah, Gucci is gonna have a really cracked list. All right, choose heads or tails.
Tails.
Heads.
Okay. You go first then.
Number 1.
Okay, let's hear it.
Dokibird.
Okay, that's fine.
Hey. Dokibird. She is going to clear 2024. If you have investments or money to spend, put all your money into Dokibird stonks. You're gonna be freaking rich at the end of 2024.
Okay,
I guarantee you.
Okay, let me just cross that on my list really quick. All right, for my first pick, Gucci the Mod chooses Shy Lily. You just have to. You have to, dude. Shy Lily, goated. I love Shy Lily because like it's just been full indie from the beginning. She now owns like 5% of gamer subs. You ever heard of a VTuber owning part of a company like that? That's crazy.
She's an investor.
Crazy. Is an investor. She got the. She's just so fucking cracked, bro. All right, what's her second pick?
At number 2, this might be reaching out. I'm not sure if you know who this is, but Delutaya.
Delutaya. Who is that?
Without getting into it, she used to be in Whole Live, and then she got terminated early, and then she came out indie, and
Okay,
she's
okay.
really good at singing.
Okay. You're taking the X Corp of people that came. Okay, I see the
Yes,
route. I
sir.
see the
Yes,
route you're
sir.
trying to do. Okay, for my second pick, I'm gonna choose Fillion. VTuber Awards, influential.
Mm.
She's and it only just seems like she just keeps going up with all the crazy projects that she's been doing and whatnot. You have to pick her. You have to pick Fillion.
All right, I want to steal one of your people
Oh shit. Okay.
and do Bow.
Oh, that was on my list. That was on
I
my
knew I knew
list.
it. I just remember seeing a clip of her like barking at a convention, and I'm like,
Yeah.
holy
She's
shit!
been like thirsting for like men in tactical military gear, which I get. I get that. Good taste, Bow. I get that. I get that. Okay. Oh shit. Wait, hold on. I gotta like rearrange my list then. Okay. For my third pick, I'm gonna choose Neurosama.
Oh,
Neurosama, like people when they're not gonna think of Neurosama right off the bat, but you just look at it from a statistic point of view, like that shit is gonna, like I would even say you might put them into rising star category, but you might already put them in a star category, and that's the type of player you want to look for in your draft. Someone that looks like they just keep rising, but they're already there. That means their potential has not capped yet, and they're only gonna grow bigger, which is why Neurosama third pick.
um, wait, give me a second.
Yeah.
Um, number 4, Emma Lee.
Oh, that's a good one.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
a good
yeah.
one. Amelie, that's a good one. Okay.
She has been a staple in the anime song cover space for a long time. She
Mm-hmm.
has a lot of
Mm-hmm.
voice acting roles, and her
Mm-hmm.
model is made by one of my favorite artists, Lucid Sky.
Okay, that's a good one. I'm gonna match you on singer for singer. Number 4, Numi.
Mm.
Yo, Numi. I had the pleasure of meeting Numi multiple times, and like something about her, bro,
She
like just
seems very
radiates.
nice.
Yeah, and like she radiates MC energy. I don't know how to explain it, but she is living like her own anime right now. She's the main character. Anytime I see her somewhere, she's life of the party, and we're gonna be seeing her more at like. I know she's making an appearance at WeebCon, and oh, God, I want to go to WeebCon so bad just to watch her live, bro. Holy shit! I I I saw like videos of her at WeebCon last year. She was just like standing on top of like the soundboard table and stuff. She's waving her hand, singing.
Oh,
I'm
right,
just
right,
like,
right.
holy shit.
That was
Yeah, she's got
hilarious.
she's got a lot going for her in terms of like the music industry. And if she doesn't continue VTubing, she's 100% going to like just do music because she's got the voice, she's got the power, she's got the story to tell, and she's got the energy for it.
Mhm.
Yeah.
All right. Do you want me to be really mean for my last pick?
Oh God. Okay, let's hear it. Let's
You're
hear
gonna
it.
hate me.
Okay.
Number 5, my last pick, Yuzu.
Oh, okay,
Oh,
okay.
you didn't have Yuzu on your list?
I did have Yuzu on list.
Oh,
I'm like,
you had to
I'm
extend the
like,
list.
I have a list because in case you fucking steal my shit, which you did twice. I'm like, what the, holy shit. Oh God, you took Yuzu. Wait, hold on, let me. But
I'm gonna be so fake because like I'm not a huge fan, but I did see like a viral clip where
yeah,
she got super shy around Sea Dog. Like Sea Dog
yeah,
was like live streaming, and you just see Yuzu in the background. She just like,
yeah.
and then she was like so embarrassed.
Yuzu is so fucking funny. I love how she's really shy, IRL and stuff, but once she gets comfortable, once you get to know her and stuff, just unhinged, super funny, it just super great to be around. And oh my God, you fucking so Yuzu. Wait, holy shit. Wait, that kind of
A great mind thinks alike.
bro just nabbed my pick there. Oh my God. Okay. Okay. Bet. I'm gonna bring her back again. Okay. Number 5, Onigiri. Onigiri. Oh, you messed up. You messed up.
I
You're
done
just like,
messed
oh
up.
shit,
I
shit.
done
You
messed
done
up.
messed up.
Dude, didn't she
I'm
drop
saying-
a knife recently?
She dropped a new knife. It looks so sick. I have her apron. Yesterday I was cooking with her apron. I was the demon chef of my kitchen, bro.
Dude, you need that knife to match.
I need the knife. Just Shokugeki that shit. Oh my god. Here's the reason why I even like want to pick back up cooking, which I have thanks to her. She just makes cooking super fun, and I just love how innovative she is with that because it like what did she used to? I think she had like she has an entire suit that's just green, and then she has like her hands wearing the black glove, and it was just her VTuber model. That's innovative as fuck. Who could have thought of that, right? And now she's transitioning to more IRL stuff, which is great.
No, I really hope we get one of these people on our list on this podcast one day. That's the goal.
Yeah. The more we keep putting up episodes, I hope that more people tune in to our podcast, more people, and then we grow. We hit up some more people.
We gotta grind.
Maybe.
We gotta grind.
We gotta grind. We're gonna grind this out.
We have a good start though. We have a wait list for 2 years. If we're still doing bi-weekly episodes.
Yeah, we're gonna have to turn that into weekly soon. I'm pretty sure. But I hope that our audience stays tuned for our first VTuber guest. I think in 2 weeks time. I'm excited. You're excited. They're excited. Like, oh, I don't even know what we're gonna talk about. I think we're just gonna ask some questions. I just want to know.
That'd be every so time fun.
I just want to know VTuber. I want to know what they're thinking. What's up here, VTubers? Usually, when I think of VTubers, I think they have one brain cell at most. But I think it would be genuinely really interesting, entertaining to just hear different people from different walks of life and how they got into VTubing and why they still do VTubing.
On that note, this is a perfect way to end this episode. Thank you for sticking around. I know a lot of heavy topics. I hope going forward it will be positive vibes only. Happy Lunar New Year again. Year of the Dragon. Huchi, show them the red envelopes and we'll close out.
Yes, sir. Gong hei fa choi, bitches. Woo!